Yeah, welcome back to the show. Did you ever walk barefooted whilst your hands were stuck in your slippers because they were brand new? Well, I'm sure you have nostalgic feelings right now. Well, for thousands of boys and girls across rural Ghana, walking barefooted is not a choice. It is their only option. And that is why a group, the Radiant Family Foundation, is on a shoe gathering spree on the behalf of these boys and girls. I have leader of the group, Aishetu Nemo, in the studio to tell us more about the Sandal on his Foot project. You're welcome to the show, and thank you very much. We know you've been in you're doing other projects about mentorship, etc. But let's talk about the Sandal on the Foot. What led you to the realization of that need?
Okay, thank you very much. As you said, we have other programs as well. So, Radiant Family Foundation runs different programs, but we have annual projects as well. Last year, we did Feed the Needy project, and that's what led into the Sandal on the Foot. Because we realized that most of the villages that we went to, the kids who come to the gathering come barefooted. We saw some going to church barefooted. It's like about 99% of all the children in the villages who attended the various programs on the Feed the Needy project came barefooted. So we feel like, oh wow, we need to do something about it. That's a fit that is leading to leadership. So and let's come up with something, raise enough shoes for them, and see what comes out of it.
So the plan is what to basically beg for shoes.
Well,
from
not
people.
beg, not beg. It's to gather 10,000 pairs of shoes. That is the target. We know we'll exceed that, but 10,000 pairs of shoes. 1,000 for each region, so the villages in each region. It's not so much about begging, it's about
asking.
It's
a very thin line, people will say, a very thin line between begging and asking. Yes, but it's nicer to say you're asking. Yes. So yes, what exactly are you asking for?
Okay, so I'm asking people, on Saturday the 6th of May, we are launching this project at Exopa, behind the Trade Fair Center, opposite the Zenith University. So we ask people to come there, support our cause, donate. They can come with used shoes, but a bit, pre-owned shoes, yes.
Not like completely destroyed shoes.
Exactly, it should be decent enough to give out. Or new shoes. Or come donate in cash and morally support us as well on the program. It's been launched already in the UK. We've had a massive support from most of the shoe companies in the UK as well. So it's not the first time that it's been, but in Ghana, it's the first time it's been launched in Ghana. But in UK, it was launched in February. And we've had massive support. We felt doing it in Ghana will be great as well.
I see. So you're looking at 10,000. Have you had any so far?
Yes, I've already shipped about 500 from the UK, which will arrive on Friday, 5 days a week. Yeah. So that will be the first donation that we'll be sending out. We've had some of the local shoe companies, manufacturers in Kumasi donating some as well.
That's good.
So in all, we have about 700 on the table at the moment that will be distributing from next week.
So when are you distributing the shoes? Because if a lot of people outside Accra do watch Joy News, so if some parents are watching, they're looking forward to getting some shoes, when should they expect the shoes?
Our first destination is going to be Bogatanga, Nandam constituency. There's a village called Ashong. That's where our first donation is going to be, from the 12th of May to the 30th of May. And where should the kids and their families gather for their shoes? We will be using the local radio station when we get there on 11th to announce where the donation point will be for parents to. And so with the other project that you're doing, the other projects like the mentorship project, getting people off the street project, are you using the shoes to bring them closer for you to roll out the plan that you have for the mentorship? Yeah, those ones already in place. We have that of the school club, and then we have the No More Street. That is one of our main focus. The No More Street targets children on the street. We believe that, I don't want to sound so controversial, but we believe that most of the children in the orphanages, the SOS homes, have parents, if not existing parents. Ghanaians believe in the extended family system. So at least there might be one particular person in the family who, when is empowered, can take care of the child. So that's what we believe in. When we see the children on the street, we befriend them. We ask them where they come from. We do we do detailed research on their backgrounds, approach the parents if they are alive. If they're not, if there's any parent, relative in the family who is willing to take care of the child as long as they are empowered to do so. We just reunite them with those kind of families. We have successful stories on that.
Okay.
On Saturday, when people turn up on it, they will know much about
so
it. Yes.
So people, they're asking for you to bring them used shoes of your children, used shoes that they can send across the country to young men and women, or boys and girls, who are walking barefooted. If you don't have any use for those shoes, why don't you make your way to the Labadi? Exopa.
It's behind the Trade Fair Center.
Okay.
Opposite the Zenith University.
Okay, opposite Zenith University, behind the Trade Fair Center. Please make your way there and drop your used shoes. I mean, not so used. Drop it there, and then they will send it across the country to young people there. Why are you doing this, by the way?
The Bible commands us to give.
Okay.
I believe no matter what you believe in terms of religion, giving cuts across all of it.
Okay.
Whether I believe in a God or not, giving it should be a natural thing with everybody. That should be associated with everybody. I believe that in doing that, I will receive my blessings. You giving also receive your blessings. We put a smile on a child's face and rekindle hope.
Put a smile on a child's face and rekindle hope. Aisha Tunimo is project leader with the Radiant Family Foundation, correct? And they are looking to share 10,000 shoes. So they want you to bring your old or your used shoes to them. Are you on Facebook? Is there
yes, you're on Facebook, Radiant Family Foundation, GH and UK.
So Radiant Family Foundation on Facebook, Radiant Family Foundation GH on Facebook. You can go there, and then if you want them to pick up the shoes,
happy to pick up.
You're happy to pick up
all over.
Okay, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you very much.
And thank you very much for trying and actually working to put smiles on the faces of these young people.
Thank you.
Well, while we put smiles on the faces of young boys and girls by giving them shoes to wear, the multimedia group has started a campaign to save the lives of babies and mothers at the Komfo-Anokye Teaching Hospital by first raising awareness about the problem. Following the story told in the Joy News Special Assignments documentary, Next to Die, various individuals, including First Lady Rebecca Ekufado, have moved in to help raise funds for a new maternity block 3 times the size of the current one. Well, staff of the group have agreed to contribute 100 cedis each towards the project. Some of them have been talking about this.
Well, since my colleagues at Kwame Boateng did this documentary on that maternity block at Komfo-Anokye Teaching Hospital, there's been a groundswell of support to get that building completed. And you recall the president was there. I have no reason to stay away from this, especially as someone who's lived there. I've been attached to that facility. I recall 36 years ago, around this time, my mother gave birth in that same facility, and my brother died. So I'm very much attached to this. I feel that building should be completed. And just 3 months ago, I turned 40, and to know that that building was started before I was born, it's shocking. Nothing of the sort should be happening. 4 children a day, that translates into about 120 children dying at the facility each month. That's very unacceptable, and something must be done to end it. The best way I can support this campaign is to contribute the little that I can. People who don't live there, people who live even outside the country and will not benefit from this are contributing. So why not? That's why I'm supporting this idea.
I've decided to make a contribution towards this temporary structure that the First Lady is spearheading, because for me, the story as told by Seth Kwame Boateng is not just another news story. This is personal, this is human, this is all of us, and to think that there are people who travel from all over the country to go to Komfo-Anokye. It means that it is my story as well. It could happen to me if it's happening to somebody today. And that's why I urge every one of you watching right now to make a contribution. Let's all do this. This is our story now.